Hey guys, thank you so much all for waiting and being early. That is so respectful. Yeah, so I'm basically parallel. I'm doing live parallel. Hello on Instagram and on YouTube. Just to let people know that we're doing our live here as well today. I am so excited. I went through all the films today. I don't normally do it just because I feel like I need like a surprise element. But today I wanted to go through just in case like we have any repeats from last time. Like I'm just trying to learn from my lessons here. If you have any repeats from last time, or if we have any violence, vulgarity in the films that we're not supposed to look at and see. We definitely have some violence this round. Hey, we definitely have some violence going on in the films this round, but we are going to try to kind of take that out in the sense that we watched it a little bit shorter, so we don't have to deal with the violence. Hey guys. But yeah. For the Instagram people, I'm also on live on Instagram. If you guys want to join the YouTube, please come ahead, and I will be so happy. I'll be ending this live soon, just because like you guys can't see anything here. It's only on YouTube. But yeah. Hey guys, hello. What's up? Tell me about your day. Tell me about your Sunday. Tell me about your week. I would love to hear. Yeah, what's going on with your life? I guess you guys see my life online pretty often, so I'd love to hear like what you guys would do on a typical Sunday or like a typical week in your life. But yeah, or like when you guys are not making films, like what are you guys doing? Yeah, I'll be basically stopping my Instagram live before like I start the film, so it's not too distracting. Just because it can be loud and it can be a little bit more distracting. But grab a snack, grab a drink. I got my matcha. It's like 8 p.m. here, but I need to keep awake. I'm like kind of tired today. I woke up really early. I get proud of myself when I wake up between 8 and 10. Like if you don't wake me up, I think I could sleep until like 11 if I'm not mistaken, but yeah. Got back from church this morning, haha. Nice. I've actually never been to church on Sunday, also because I'm not religious or I'm not Christian, but I normally follow like Buddhist teachings. But yeah, I don't think I've ever been to a church on Sunday actually, or ever been with my friends or anything. When I'm not making videos, I'm usually sleeping or playing games. Same. Literally, that's me. Hey guys. Hi. Yeah, we're gonna wait for everyone as usual until we start our film reaction session. But I'm so happy that so many of you are already here before the time. This is, I think, the most we've had before the live actually starts. Like, just because I know a lot of you guys have your own schedules, and obviously in America it's really early for you guys. I'm in Europe, by the way. Hi. Are these weekly? Yes. So Nightbook, to answer your question, yes, these are weekly, and I try to do them every Sunday. However, I have news. I am traveling to Japan on Thursday. I just literally just booked my tickets. I'm so freaking happy. So that is why I wouldn't be doing it for like maybe the next 3 weeks, just because I'm be working in Japan and China, and then again Japan. Hi. I know, let's go. Running a quick errand. Same. Yeah, we're waiting for everyone to be here, then we can start the live. I know, Japan. I'm so excited. Ma'am, I'm planning to start cinematography. What are some tips you can give? Also list some editing softwares. I think literally just pick up any camera and start practicing. Learn as much as you can from people, from creators, from YouTube. That's how I learned a lot of my skills and stuff like that. So yeah, and editing softwares, you can start with like Final Cut Pro or like Premiere if you're into Adobe and you're already using Adobe Cloud. I use DaVinci Resolve just because I love DaVinci and I do everything from editing to color grading to effects on DaVinci. So that is my go-to and my G. I finally made a live stream. Hey guys, Rachel, I'm not coming to Malaysia. I'm so sorry. I don't think I can this round. I'm just like packed. I tried to, but I couldn't because I was looking at the flights and it didn't fit. So I won't be coming back. I'm sorry. My friend from Malaysia is asking me if I'm coming back to Malaysia, and yeah, I really need to go to the Philippines sometimes. Awesome. I'm going on my birthday. Oh, that's so exciting. Where are you going? Very cool. So exciting. Yes. How are you? I'm good. How are you, girl? Isabel? Hey, Megan. Hi, Firdaus. Congratulations. Good luck in Japan. Just let us know how Japan is after you visit Japan soon. I will. I definitely will. If you guys have any ideas on like what I should film, I always get like I don't know if you guys have this as well, but I get so overwhelmed. Like don't you get overwhelmed like when you're visiting or like the place has a lot of places to shoot? I personally get so overwhelmed and then I just don't know what to shoot and then I'm stunned and I'm just like, oh, well, now I can't shoot anything because I want to shoot everything and nothing at the same time. You know what I mean? Um, I'm so tired of filming in England. I want to travel so bad. I would love to go to England. No cap. Oh, by the way, how's your health been? Thank you so much for asking. It's been great. It's been better. I started working out every day, so that is a challenge. Actually, I started this challenge with Riza, and kept we kept ourselves accountable. But obviously, some of the days we couldn't because of work and stuff like that. But it was a challenge that we started, I think, end of May, if I'm not mistaken, and then we've been doing it ever since. And yeah, that's a challenge. But then since then, it's really been really helpful with my health and stuff like that. Yeah, it'll work. We'll wait like 3 more minutes, and then we can start the live with the reaction, of course. Oh, finally, I can see your reaction live. Hi, Kristen. I just went back from Europe and paused Hamburg for my overnight train. What an experience. Oh, Hamburg is really nice. Lol, I should be grateful. Hi. There's only so many times you can shoot the Big Ben in London. I get it. But I think London has a lot of places that you could shoot, I think. Like I was there a few times and like London was. Have you ever planned coming to Nepal, bro? I've been to Nepal. It was so beautiful. I really want to go back. Actually, I really, really want to go back. Because it's like so beautiful. I just haven't had the chance. Okay, well, no choice. I need to save money to find. Yes, you do. You need to convince your parents as well. You should plan to go to Kinkakuji if you are going to Kyoto. I'm not going to Kyoto, but I wish I was. I'm going to Osaka and Tokyo this round, and maybe Okinawa. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm gonna end the live stream on Instagram just because I think it's super distracting for you. But again, if you guys want to join me on YouTube and to see any of the films, then here is the link, and I will see you very soon. Bye. All right. That is done. Wow, Okinawa is pretty far, but I'm sure, yeah, it seems very worth it. All right. Hey guys, welcome to my film club where I react to your films. And you guys send me your films on this Google Drive link. I react to them every Sunday. If I can't make it on that Sunday, I'll let you know. If or you figure it out yourself because I wouldn't be here. Yes, so I do this every Sunday. I just do it as an act of love and passion for film. I am not a professional. I'm not a professional, so guys, please don't. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm gonna turn this up, but don't take this like super personally. I'm not a professional. This is a safe space for everyone. And if you guys think you have comments or like feedback for the person who has sent their film, which we are watching together, please, please, please say it in the comments. Like write it down in the comments because they're not only here for my feedback but also for yours. Okay, great. Let's get started. I'm very excited for today's one. I went through all of them and they were like chef's kiss. All right, let's start. First I gotta find my folder. Okay, so these are not all the films, just don't be mistaken. These are the films that I will be reviewing today, and I put them in this folder so it's not too overwhelming for you and as well for me. Yes, all right. By any chance, are you coming to the Toronto International Film Festival? No, I'm not. Because I also don't live anywhere near Toronto, but if I ever get invited, I would really, really want to go. Okay, let's start. The first one is Ame, and it's actually a Malaysian film. So if you guys don't know me or know my background, I'm Malaysian. I was born and raised in Malaysia, and I'm currently living in Europe. So I took a look at this one. We'll have to stop at, I think, around 4 minutes ish, just because after 4 minutes, it gets a little bit bloody and violent, which we are trying to refrain from just because that would protect my YouTube channel. Um, yeah, so let's take a look. I hope you guys enjoy. Honestly, already from the intro, the music, and the text, and like how it's basically been formatted out, I already know that it's gonna be like a really good film, like a really like professional, well-made film. I don't know if you guys feel the same, but that's how I feel. Okay, let's go back. I love this sequence. It feels so nostalgic, especially like even like the clothing, the cinema that they're sitting in, and the way it's shot, the lighting as well. So if you guys don't know, what this girl has on the left is a basically like a traditional clothing for Malays, um, in Malaysia, of course, and for the girls, they normally wear this. It's very people don't normally wear it. I mean, they do wear it, but nowadays, like because it's modern, it's not so much to be seen that people just wear it out to like cinemas and stuff like that. A lot of them like it's more of like a festive clothing, and it's traditional clothing. There's like traditional ones that are really nice, and there's like casual ones like this that people still wear out every now and then, you know? And this type of like pattern and clothing, and like the way the guy has his hair, it's like longer as well, is very important to tell when this was shot or when this is supposed to be portrayed or told. So I really appreciate the costume and the hair and the makeup, you know, like the choices done for this, because it does feel very nostalgic and old, like old times in Malaysia. Also, okay, if you guys don't want to know this, let me know. But basically, in Malaysia, there are three main races that are normally in Malaysia. So it's the Malays, of course, and then there's Chinese Malaysians like me, and then there's Indian Malaysians, and basically these are the Malays, and basically the Chinese people here are the Chinese Malaysians or like Chinese from China, and yeah, um, that is just like for clarification. But yeah, okay, let's keep watching.
Wah, apa ni tu tak tinggal? Apa ni? Kami masuk sini bayarlah untuk tonton filem ni. Oh, cepatlah teruskan filem ni.
I love the sound, the tenseness, and the way the music comes in, and the sound effects. It all feels like a film that you would watch in the cinemas. Like you literally feel like right now, I feel like I'm watching a cinema film. It's just because like the way it's shot, the way it's edited, the sounds and the sound effects. It's all coming at the right time. I don't know how else to explain it to you, but it feels super cinematic and it feels exactly like what you would see in the films, in the cinemas. And if I'm not mistaken, this is actually a short film. It's not a feature film, but I would totally watch this in the cinema. And also, obviously, I'm biased, but yeah, let's keep watching.
Ini tak boleh jadi. Kita kena buat sesuatu.
Like even the art design here, like the props and setup here, this all feels very old. Like the walls look very old. There's obviously like there's like this like wooden box here that feels very old, and the posters obviously feel very old. I would just say like these posters, this is a logo for a party in Malaysia, and it does feel like it's just like printed out. But I think I was looking it up on IMDb, this film, and I think they were saying it's around 13,000 ringgit, which you would have to think it's like two and a half thousand USD maybe to make this film, which is a very very good film for that kind of budget. I feel because it's a low budget for a film, and even if it's a short film, So I feel like the way they did this whole thing, like rented the cinema, and like the people, of course, like the amount of people that they had to get together for this is amazing, and so far I'm enjoying it so much. I feel like it could be a little bit brighter just so that it's easier for the eyes, and also to tell the story better. But other than that, I love this. Oh, I think she's blind. I didn't notice that in the cinema. I thought she wasn't. Okay. Well, I mean, I didn't know she was, but I think she's blind. That explains this scene.
Apa yang kau tengah buat di sini? Cepat bawa Mei pulang, cepat. Melayu dan Cina sudah bergaduh besar. Sini kawasan Cina.
Aku tahu, Jong. Aku dengar Cina menjerit tadi. Tapi motor ni. Oh. Motor ni.
Wah, Cina besar! Pada apa mereka? Kita anggap mereka semua. Hei!
Okay, so I feel like that could have had a little bit more sound effects so we knew that he stabbed him. What do you guys think? Because I feel like it didn't feel like the impact of him stabbing him. I'm not sure if that was on purpose, but I feel like that could have been a little bit more of like a kind of sound. I mean, obviously not that sound, but you know what I mean, like a like so that you know that he got stabbed. Because I feel like there could have been a little bit more of like a punch for that scene. But yeah. Okay, so after this, it gets kind of bloody. The moment it gets bloody, I will be stopping the film just because of like protection wise and obviously viewer protection and all that discretion. So yeah, please bear with me. I know this is so suspenseful and I really want to watch it till the end, but it's just like YouTube guidelines I have to respect. But yeah.
Woi! Kau orang buat apa ni? Kau dah gila ke?
His acting is so good as well, like crazy.
Woi!
Tolong jaga ni. Nak keluarga.
Jom. 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 Jom.
Girl, that's low-key so sad. Oh my god. Oh my god, because this is actually like a reality. Well, not now, but you know, back then. Okay, so it's been 5 minutes anyway, so we have to stop watching this. But if you guys are interested in watching this on like whatever platform, I think it's on YouTube actually. I just saw it on YouTube when I was searching. It's called Sebelum Bara Menjadi Abu. And yeah, you guys can take a screenshot of this if you want. I'll just leave this here for a while. I think it's called Ame and then Sebelum Bara Menjadi Abu. But yeah, that is what it's called. Screenshot it. You guys can watch it, I think, on YouTube, and it goes like 28 minutes. But I personally had such a freaking like time of my life watching this. You guys are so talented. The filmmakers that made this, I feel like the emotions that was brought over, the lighting, the sound effects, and the music as well. It also, the music was very very fitting to the time that they were filming this. Like they were trying to portray obviously the back then, you know, like in the 1900s. And I feel like the time and the music is very very fitting, and I really had such a blast watching this. So thank you so much, Ben Firdaus. I hope that is the name. If I get it wrong, please let me know whenever in my DMs or whatever. But thank you so much. Oh, I actually didn't know Johan Asari is a senior actor in Malaysia, but thank you so much for sharing with us, Firdaus. Thank you so much, Firdaus, for sharing this with us. And it was such a it's so nice seeing Malaysian films, just because growing up there weren't a lot of Malaysian films that were actually really good to watch. I love, for example, like Ola Bola. That was like one of my favorite Malaysian films ever, and I feel like that has like the same vibe. Obviously, this is a little bit more serious in that sense, but thank you so much, Firdaus, for sharing this with us. And it was so nice to see it. Like, I am so happy that I watched this today. We filmed it in Pinewood, where they shot Marco Polo for Netflix. Oh, in Johor Bahru. Okay. Got you. Yeah. Firdaus, maybe we can talk later. I would love to talk about this film a little bit more. But yeah, DM me on Instagram, then we can talk a little bit more. I would love to like talk to you about this film because it's so well done. All right, I'll be just like deleting this just so we don't get mixed up, and then we can go to the next one. Everyone, give Firdaus and his team a big round of applause. Thank you, everyone, and thank you, Firdaus, for showing this to us. It was such an educational plus really beautiful film to watch. Thank you so much. And if you guys have any feedback, again, please let Firdaus know. He's already here in the chat anyways. So yeah, give him a round of applause and give him feedback, and then he can pass it on to his team. Okay, let's go to the next one. This one is, I can't pronounce this, but it's from Ho Min Kwan, and it's a music video cover. Yeah, enjoy. straight off the bat, I love the simplicity of the shots and the color grading. You know, you guys know I'm like a sucker for this kind of color grading. Also, the screen just fits perfectly with the live right now, so you guys can see the screen without me having to block it. But yeah. This vlog or music video cover feels like a warm hug. I love the colors and like how nostalgic it feels. I went to Vietnam recently and it was my first time in a long time being back to Vietnam. Just because I was there as a really little kid. And Vietnam is like such a nice place to shoot. It's like everywhere you go is so colorful. There are so many things, there are so many subjects that you can literally just like point and shoot, and it's amazing.
Em nhắm mắt lại anh mấy giờ rồi mau mau hãy đến mai đã tan hết rồi em có nghe tiếng gọi nắng ở nơi cánh chim hát.
So I went through this vlog just now, obviously before we start our live, but I love the color combination between like teal blue plus woody brown. I feel like they always go so well, and it creates like an immediate sense of coziness and warmness. And it's called like, I think it's called color blocking in film, if I'm not mistaken, where you basically choose the colors that you're going to be showing in that one frame. And I feel like the colors here definitely, especially with like the tulips and everything inside the shot, it goes very well with each other and they complement each other very well.
Nhịp xa xa ta vẽ nên bức tường trắng ở nơi tiếng ca anh một cảm can ô ô ô ô ô ô em bỗng bước tới xóa xóa hết.
Oh, this is a really cool shot. It's giving like very distorted, but also telling a story kind of shot. You know what I mean? I just like, yeah, it feels very Wong Kar-wai in that sense, very wide angled, and then there's someone in the foreground and someone in the background, or something in the background that's going on as well, which is our main point of like attention here in this frame specifically. And I love I've been loving the shots until now. They're very warm. I would say from color grading, it's a little bit too green, but I feel like this was my color grading like when I first started filmmaking, like exactly the same. So you do you, girl, like you do you. Just now that when I'm looking back at my own videos, I'm just like, I could have made that a little less green. And I feel like this is the same for this video, but other than that, the shots are amazing. The color grading is really nice. The lighting is very natural because it is natural lighting, I'm assuming. And it feels like a warm hug. Again, cozy and lovely.
Tiếng cười nhớ nhớ lắm con đường anh mấy giờ rồi.
I'm sorry, I'm eating like an ice cube right now, but also I'm like addicted to eating ice cubes. But this is such a nice piece of land to shoot on. Like, where do you guys find these kind of places?
Em có nghe tiếng gọi nơi nơi cánh chim hát nhịp ra xa ta.
I love this shot. This is so film-esque. It just feels like you're looking into both of their lives from an outside perspective. And it felt like that throughout the whole film. And then now it's even like more prominent that it's like you're looking into their relationship, which is super sweet. I sadly don't know what the lyrics are saying, so if anyone can speak Vietnamese here, let us know what they're saying. But I'm guessing it's about love.
Bé nên bước đường chân nơi tiếng ca ái một cam cam. Oh, oh, oh.
I would just say like this shot with the tulips, it's not exactly in the rule of thirds, so it does feel a little bit off. I would say maybe put the tulips a little bit further from the edge of the frame and then frame it within the lines of the oh my god, rule of thirds. And I think that could have been a little bit better, but that's just me being picky.
Oh, 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 oh. Em có nghe tiếng nói nàng ở nơi cánh chim hát nhịp xa xa.
I love this shot. I don't know why, but like I really like the tablecloth being sort of like a centerpiece in this frame, and it also is very like it gives you a very nostalgic feel just because like how it looks like the print and the colors. And I feel like that adds so much when you are shooting. Some things like sometimes I don't like shooting in my own apartment just because everything is so white, and a lot of the times art direction makes up more than you think. So nowadays I'm just like, okay, I'm very concentrated on the props nowadays. I'm just like, well, the props have to look so and so that it kind of looks that way. And I never thought about this so thoroughly before, but I don't know why I came to realize it recently. And I was just like, not recently, but like maybe like a year or like half a year, and I was just like, I need to concentrate more on like my props and like my backgrounds and what I'm putting my light against, because if it's just bouncing all over like white walls and white places like this, then yeah, exactly, it's a lot more interesting to use negative space and darker colors to bring out that cinematic look in your films. And it creates obviously a really, really nice space for you to film. Unless you're going for more of like a psychiatric office, then you can use white. You know, if you're looking for like an office, like really bland, it depends on your look, honestly. But yeah, you guys get what I mean.
Ta vẽ nên bức tường trắng ở nơi tiếng ca anh màu cam cam. Oh, 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 oh.
Oh, okay. So he left her in the end. I don't know, but I think he left her in the end, and yeah, but I all everyone give Ho Min Kwan a big round of applause. Thank you so much for sharing your film with us. I found that beautifully shot, color graded, and well told. And I like a lot of the people said in the chat, like the music and the shots passed per like they fitted perfectly together. So thank you so much. I would say the last shot though, like the sound came in a little bit too loud for my taste. Like I feel like it could have been a little bit like quieter and like a little bit more fade in. But other than that, I really loved it. Thank you so much for sharing your music video cover with us. Okay, again, I'm going to be removing this and then we'll go on to this one by Pixel Splash. It's called Reliving the Moment.
I have a question for you. If you could go back time to one day in your life and relive one single moment, what would it be?
Okay, so that one was a really, really short clip, but I really like the sound effects of the the rain pitter patting on the windows and him driving through the forest. I feel like it fits the voiceover also really well. And also I really like this part of the shot where it is here. Hold on.
to one day in your life and relive one single moment.
Here, like when the light shines onto the water drops and it just kind of like expands on the windshield. I don't know why, but it's very cozy. Obviously, the tones, the green tones, the yellowish tones in the sky, the brownish tones of the wood, obviously, and then this big orange light just makes you feel like you're cuddled up in like a blanket with candles all over you, and we were watching like a Ghibli film or something. So this just brought me a lot of coziness and joy. Thank you so much, Avinash or Pixel Splash. Everyone give me a round of applause. I honestly wished it would have been so much longer, but it wasn't. But anyways, thank you so much. But yeah. Oh, hey. All right, let's move on to the next one. This one is called Meet Cute by Marwan Imam. Also, before we get into the film, she did leave a small little note, and I'm just gonna like read it out to you guys. This was part of a Super 8 competition where the goal was to shoot a short film using one Super 8 film cartridge without any editing in post. So all editing was done in camera on film. Once we developed the film and scanned, I added some color correction and titles. Otherwise, it was shot exactly in the order it is played, which means she she basically had to plan all of her shots before actually shooting on the Super 8, which I don't know if you guys know is super hard, especially if you don't know what you shot. But this is a challenge, and it would have been a challenge for me. So let's watch this. I really respect the grind, and I can't wait to see this. Already loving how this starts in the supermarket and how nostalgic it looks because of the Super 8 millimeter. Beautiful long shot of a girl walking past. That is exactly how you kind of portray that you're looking at someone from a further distance. You have the zoom lens, and you have like some foreground between you and the person and the subject. Like here the cans are the foreground. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's like down there on the left hand side corner, and that's a little bit of like showing that it's from a further distance when you create that kind of depth in your shot. I also love that shot. I don't know how hard it is to get that on Super 8, but it is pretty, I think, damn hard. And it was also kind of like stable, but also handheld. And I really like that. You see the perspective, I think, from the guy's perspective, and you see him like approaching her, if I'm not mistaken. This is so cute. This is okay. So it is from the guy's perspective. Cute. That is so well done. Like, I don't know if you guys know how hard it is to shoot on Super 8, especially when you don't have enough like ISO for your Super 8 or like light. Yeah, ISO. But that is so cute. Oh my god. That transition though. Let's watch that again. Let's watch that again. Oh my god, the transition is so clean. Wait, that was actually so clean. That's so hard to do. Like even like the zoom length is exactly the same. Like what the hell? That is smooth. Smooth whip. This all feels like a really nostalgic memory. Oh, they had a fight. I love that it's from the guy's perspective and we don't hear any dialogue, and it's just all through emotions and music, and it's so perfectly put together. Again, you guys, this is no editing. Like, okay, if it's true what she said, no editing. Like, can you imagine? Beautiful lighting. Oh my god. Okay, so I don't know if you guys know this, but Super 8 normally there's a lot of cameras that do not have sound, so you can't record sound unless you have a Super 8 film and Super 8 camera that does record sound and lets you record also audio. Audio. Oh my god, how do you say that? Audio tapes, audio film. So there's like normal film and there's audio film. And if you don't, and if your camera doesn't do that, if there's no audio film, you don't have audio basically. So my point is, I think they ADR'd all of this, meaning they had the voiceovers, they had the sound effects all after they filmed, which I find so well done because girl, like they're doing this at the perfect timing. And again, this is like without editing. This is insane. Whoa. Does this not feel like you're watching like Blade Runner? And do you know like what I mean when he walks into the city? And then there's like this is like giving like the city vibe. Like if you were to eat at a cafe um in Blade Runner. This is how it looks like. Even the girl, like she fits the vibe so much. I don't know how else to like explain it, but she fits the vibe so well. And this is just something I feel like you just see in like a film, like a Blade Runner film. Girl, wait. Oh my god. How you guys are insane for this. No editing. This is so good. Oh my god, that was so well done. Oh my god. Marwan, Imam, and your team, this was so well done. Thank you so much for showing this. I can't believe this is still without editing and like except for sound, of course, but that was so much planning and it's such a cute little 2-minute film, which is exactly how long a roll, Super 8 roll goes, by the way. Everyone give them a round of applause. That was amazing. Thank you so much for sharing your vision. This is so inspiring, honestly. Like I just recently started filming on the Super 8 and I can tell you guys it is hard. Although you don't have to set anything most of the time on settings, but it's just a lot of like, what do I film? Like, can I film this? Is this gonna look good? And obviously you can't look back because it's film. So thank you so much, Marwan, for sharing your amazing vision and film. Let's move on to the next one. God, we have such a good lineup today. It's amazing. I mean, we have good lineups every day, but every Sundays. But yeah, that was amazing. The next one is called Wine, and it's by Minjun Kim. What are you guys on? Like, you know that like meme where TikTokers are saying like, "What are editors eating?" This is literally what I'm thinking right now. Cute shot. I really like this. Nice colors, nice pan. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I think to myself, like, isn't it crazy that Quentin Tarantino kind of started this whole trend with the yellow font and yellow text on screen?
I've been stripped of a lot as much as I've been gifted. We got history now. All of a sudden, I'm a
These shots are really nice, though. They're very symmetrical. And do you guys see this flare, this lens flare? Amazing.
mystery. And the feeling's alive, but what feeling is it? Think true love's a mirage, always in the
Damn! This is symmetrical. Very nice.
distance. I read your diary every line. I wanna drink
Nice. Nice shot, nice shot, nice shot.
your words like wine. I read your diary every line. I wanna drink your words like wine.
Okay, nice. Can anyone tell me what this film is about? I feel like it was more like a cinematography practice, but I feel like he did it so well, even like with the Waffle House and everything, and the angles for like when he was at home and dragging the guy through a door. I don't know what that was about. If anyone could like explain that to me, I would love to know. But other than that, the shots were amazing. The lighting was amazing. I felt like when he was dragging the guy through the door, it felt a little bit um the lighting feels a bit staged, and for me, like when I do my lighting, I try not to make it look staged if I don't want it to make it look staged. Like if it's going to be a scene like that, I try to make it look as natural as possible. I feel like for the blue light that he used basically like in the here like in the background, he could have used just like a, I guess more of like a cool light and not completely blue, if you guys know what I'm saying, like because it's like cyan right now, right? So like I don't think a lot of lights come off that way. It might fit this film though, because there's a lot of like neon lights, there's a lot of external lighting that might affect this. So I guess in that sense it does fit this film, but for me, like using that blue light as a cinematographer makes me think there is definitely like a blue light that they put up on a tripod there. But again, that's just me, and I feel like that's a very like cinematographer thing to think about when you're watching a film. But literally just me. But other than that, I love the shots. The lighting was great and very symmetrical. Also, I love the shot where he was like, there's a gap in his door, and we saw him sitting down in his room. If I'm not mistaken, somewhere here. Yeah, this one. This is actually a really, really nice and natural looking shot, I feel. So kudos. Thank you so much, Minjun. And yeah, let's move on to the next one. Everyone give Minjun, please, like a round of applause for sharing his film and making this amazing experimental film. Okay, let me read your comments. I think the way this indie film was filmed looks amazing, in my opinion. No, for real, Sean. The only thing I don't like is the music, because I'm not into soulless music, in my opinion. This is me, my preference. I prefer soulful music, some music that have soul. I think it does fit this film in that sense, though. Like not because it's soulless, just because I feel like the vibe is very that music. Not saying I don't think it's soulless music. I think it's just like another genre of music, and it's not necessarily soul. It's more of like R&B, rap, which I really like, and I think it fit perfectly to this scene. So must have had a tad bit of wine more than he intended. Okay, yeah, I don't know if he was dead or if he had wine. Hopefully it was wine. Hey, watch my film. Yes, I did. That why oh okay. I get it, Justin. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. The next one's called Courage to Overcome the Middle by Flash Striker.
Most people quit in the middle. I have been one of those people. I'm not proud of it.
Okay, Creed who? Okay, I've been watching too much TikTok, but literally, I love the starting shot. I love the voiceover. Let's keep going.
Every time I bail on a project, a script, an idea,
The cuts. I feel like it wouldn't have needed this transition, just because I feel like he could have just appeared without this transition of like the rainbow, like chromatic aberration like transition. I feel like that wouldn't have it been needed. But yeah.
I become yet another statistic. For years, I blamed my constraints on health, the season, my schedule. And although these might be valid contributors, I've given them way too much credit. What I've actually been lacking is the
Wow, I really like that. So he basically introduced what this video was about, not by saying it, but saying it, cutting it off, changing to the next scene, the next edit, and then putting text on screen for us to read. Because then you're like, the viewers are like, okay, wait. What is this video about? Wait. And then it takes you a while, but then you're like, oh, courage to overcome the middle. And that's what the video is about. Honestly, I feel like I'm going to resonate so much with this video just because I am currently needing the courage to overcome the middle point. So that's always like, you go up in your career and then you kind of stagnate and then you go up again or you fall down, like that is normal. And I feel like hopefully this video is going to speak to me, and I think it already is, honestly. And it's amazing visuals. It's no fancy color grading, it's not fancy cinematography at all. It's just as is, and I have so much respect for that because it's so raw, and that's exactly, I think, what he's trying to portray in this video, about his feelings and about his like journey, and I just have so much respect for that. Hi.
Walking around at 4 in the morning, turning it down cause there's already
Slow zoom in. Mwah, chef's kiss. You really feel like it's a dolly. Obviously, he's shooting himself, right, in this film, so he's not able to do a dolly by himself. But in him putting himself in a corridor and then doing the slow zooms, it really feels like it's a slow, practical in-camera transition, or like dolly movement, sorry, camera movement, which I personally love.
noise in my head. I should be going to bed.
The scariest part is most times I don't even notice when I've
Even the font is not trying hard. It's just as is. It's like one of the most basic fonts you could ever think. It's probably like a Helvetica or like an Arial. It's like one of the most basic fonts. And that's how raw I feel like he's trying to make this video. And he's portraying it so well with his fonts, with his color grading, with the shots that he's doing. It's simple. It's like not fancy, no props. It's just him, obviously in his backyard, like letting his brother or his friend cut his hair. It's like he's portraying it so well. Like it's exactly what you would see in those type of videos.
quit. What I didn't realize was in those moments where I don't feel like it, or I'm tired, or it's not the right time, I deny myself the chance to aim toward my ideal self. Some days more than others, but that is the middle. There is no cheat code. There is no beginning. There is no end. There is no tomorrow.
Do you guys not agree that the audio is so crisp? So there's a great balance between his sound effects and his audio. Like, girl.
There can't be. Because when there is, the curse to live right now has no space to exist. I'm learning that now. I come from a family of respect, integrity, of love, and I'm grateful for that. My father once told me, Chidum, you're great. Now be the greatest. And that stuck with me. Those words are imprinted on everything.
I love his message. It's so true and it's so to his soul, and I feel like that's so hard to find nowadays on social media. Like even for myself, it's so hard finding that deep connection that you have with your story and with yourself, to bring it and also like to put it into your work and bring it over to let the world see. It's one of like the hardest things to do, honestly, just because like sometimes it's vulnerable, sometimes it's finding what the connection is in general. I don't know if I'm making sense right now for you, but that is how I feel, and I feel like he's doing it in such a well. He's bringing it over such a well mannered way.
Everything I am and everything I do. Now, you could argue that his ask may have been far too great of an expectation to put on your 13-year-old son. But what others viewed as expectation, I internalize as belief. I know what the societal metrics.
That was so well said as well. I feel like the writing is incredible. You know, what others felt was expectation, I took in as, or I accepted as belief. Like that is some wise words.
of greatness are, but what does that mean for me? People always tell me that I'm too hard on myself.
I love these chapters that he has in this short video. Like, what does that mean? Like, later on, freedom. And then he goes to this whole next video where he's obviously in the airport. And what does airport, like, what do airports mean? You're free to go, you're going somewhere, you are free by yourself, because he's by himself in the airport. And you're free to travel the world, see yourself, you know, like liberate yourself. You're literally gonna fly.
That it's okay to lay off the gas every once in a while. I don't believe them. Quite frankly, I don't think I'm hard enough on myself. It's funny because when I finally gave myself that break, I gave myself that excuse to be average. It was also the moment I was the most unhappy I've ever been. Perhaps I was at odds with my ego. My purpose began to shrink because, well, what's the point? What is there to live for if not to be the best that I can?
Honestly, his words are speaking to me so much, because that is like what I tell myself almost like every day. I literally tell myself that every day. I'm just like, you know, what is the point? What is the point? And what is the point? Like I ask myself every day, what is the point? I feel like I should just be doing instead of asking myself, what is the point? Because I feel like I'm holding myself back most of the time. And when I start thinking about the point, I stop doing.
Why choose to live an ordinary life when you only get one? What am I running from? Who or what am I fearful of? Failure? The only place failure exists is within my own mind. I'm learning that now too. Whenever I feel lost, I think about the conditions that made me feel the most alive. Back to a time when my courage was seemingly.
The music comes in so well. God, he is so talented. Like honestly, for telling stories like this and filming this all by yourself and thinking about the scripts and stuff like that, it is like, I think I struggle a lot with the writing just because I didn't come from a writing background. I came from a very visual background. I really have so much respect for this piece that he has put out for us today.
Limitless.
Allow me to reintroduce myself.
How you all doing? My name is
Cheetah
KK.
KK is with us. And
The homecoming king, he is the president. Please welcome Mr. Cheetah Okiki.
It's really me.
The music, though, the way he's played with the music and the visuals and the transitions. Wow.
Just a boy.
Not easy to explain or comprehend. Daring to be different, to be disliked, to do things my way, and to try again. I keep wishing, hoping that one day I could get back to that place, as if my very being can only exist there. But you see, the past is meant for wisdom, not to be romanticized. Everything I need to move forward is already here, within me, right here.
I love this ending. It is, we're coming to an end, but like I love the words that he is telling the audience now, and like I just feel so much with this video. I don't know. That's why I really, really like it. But yeah.
In the present. Somewhere along the way, I allowed the world to decide what was worth being courageous for. All this time, I didn't quite understand the difference between people that talk about what they're going to do and those that actually follow through. I don't want to be the former anymore. The difference, you ask? Courage. What a shame to be filled with life yet lacking the courage to live. Lacking the courage.
I'm so sorry we have to stop here, but I am so touched by his film, and I just want to say that thank you so much, Flash Striker, for sharing this film with us. It was so touching, and I feel like the words and the writing, again, I'm gonna like mention this. Okay, this is the last time I'm mentioning this, but the writing and the way you've mentioned everything you are feeling and sharing this with us, you have put it in such a well written and well visualized way, and I cannot thank you enough for sharing this with us for today. It's so inspiring as well to see your journey and to see that someone is going through the same thing as we are or as I am. So thank you so much. Everyone give him a round of applause. Let's move on to the next one. This one is called Epilogue by McFly, M42 Fly. Right off the bat, this also feels like a very raw film, just because of the color grading. It's very minimal. It's very flat. This is definitely gonna be a good one, I think. I also love the music coming in at that moment. That was very nice, and it feels very nostalgic already. It feels like a start of a coming of age movie.
Comment fait-on pour raconter une histoire alors qu'on est soi-même perdu dans la sienne?
Ah, beautiful transition. Beautiful. Yo, you guys are on fire.
Comment faisais-tu, toi? J'ai beaucoup pensé à toi dernièrement. Tu sais, un jour viendra où ce n'est plus le rejet qui te poussera à créer, mais cette paix intérieure que tu auras fini par trouver.
Wow, this is also like a really another deep quote. I don't know if you guys got that, but he basically said, if it's not rejection that one day will come to push you to create, but the inner peace that you finally found. You guys are on fire. Like, how do you guys come up with this kind of stuff? My God, that is beautiful.
Tu arrêteras cette guerre que tu mènes contre toi-même.
Attends, teenager, on t'avait dit de pas rester ici.
Tu feras de la place pour accueillir ceux qui finiront par être chers à ton cœur et qui tiennent véritablement à toi. On les trouvera. Tu n'auras plus peur des vagues, car tu sais qu'elles te mèneront à ta légende personnelle.
Y'all really want to make me cry every like freaking session that we do. This is so beautiful.
J'aimerais te dire que tu peux être fier du chemin parcouru, mais ce n'est pas encore tout à fait le cas. Tu mettras cette veste, celle qu'il t'a offerte avant qu'elle ne parte à tout jamais. Tu découvriras que les battements d'ailes de papillons peuvent engendrer une tempête dans un autre espace-temps. C'est à ce moment-là que nous nous retrouverons. À ce moment-là, admire les feuilles qui se mettent à danser pour toi.
I'm sorry I'm not giving much feedback. I'm just like really into this film right now. I'm just like so mesmerized by the shots, the movement, and the storytelling. Oh my God.
Pars, mais n'oublie pas. Après tout, ce n'est qu'un épilogue. On m'a dit dernièrement que tu es comme un nomade, car ils ne disent pas adieu car la séparation n'existe pas vraiment.
I love how duster this like film is and how like dark it is, but at the same time it's very cozy. It's very like homely. It's a very like unique look, I feel. It's hard to achieve this look without making it look like the film is underexposed. So I'm like, this is really nice.
Seulement le chemin qui continue. Une façon de dire, si nous nous sommes rencontrés, c'est qu'on avait quelque chose à apprendre l'un de l'autre. Car chaque rencontre laisse une trace, même dans l'absence. Sache que tu deviens ma priorité. Je consacre mes prochaines années à toi, à tes rêves, à tes espoirs.
I don't know if it's just because it's like in French or something, but it feels so poetic. Like the visuals also really just fit to whatever he's saying. And it's so poetic, like the leaves in slow-mo, the butterflies, him putting on his jacket in slow-mo, the camera movements, the wind just rustling in the trees. Poetic.
C'est à ce moment-là que nous nous retrouverons. Et quand ce sera lui.
Like it feels like a dream. Like this frame right here feels like a dream. I know we've only been watching for 3 minutes, but it feels like we've been watching forever. Like not in a bad sense. It just feels like, you know, like when you dream for like 3 minutes and it feels like forever. That's how this film feels for me.
Car, ferme les yeux, écoute cette vibration, cette fréquence qui nous appelle.
I got goosebumps from that ending. Like I got goosebumps from this sentence and the whole poem. Not a poem, but like the whole like text he just wrote. Risk is a necessity. Risk is a necessity. Only those who dare to risk are truly free of everything. Necessity, sorry, I said it wrongly. Risk is a necessity. Only those who dare to risk are truly free of everything. God, like, let me just like take a screenshot of this because like this is actually like, I need to put this on a wall or something. Hold on, let me just like literally just screenshotting this. Please never go away. I don't like to tell you. I wish that you would stay. I never meant to hurt you. Please never go. God, that was so beautiful. Thank you so much, Adrian. I hope I pronounced that correctly. That was so beautiful and poetic, and also like so life teachings, life lessons. I feel like I learned so much from, yeah, exactly, like Wisdom Sunday, it seems. No, literally today is like Wisdom Sunday. Everyone's just like putting this really deep shit out there, and it's so deep, and it's actually just hitting me right in the feels right now. Like, how about you? Like, do you guys not feel that way? Oh my god, thank you so much, Adrian. Everyone give him a round of applause. Also, hello Rain Smush from Instagram. Hello. We just watched like one of the most amazing films there is on this earth. Like today and every Sunday is so inspirational. You guys put in so much effort and so much emotional touch and personality into your films. I am so impressed and so grateful that I get to watch these. Thank you so much. Okay, let's move on to the next one. This is called Joytown by Gaurav. I'm sorry. It's so funny because it's like a genre of films that we just watched. It was like all so deep, and now it's like ref, like car edits. Okay, let's like bring up the mood a little bit. This one is gonna be, I think, amazing. The sound effects, though, editing on point.
The heart's broken in two.
It definitely feels like a trailer for, like, you know, like a celebrity or like a singer or a pop star. It feels like a trailer like that, like on Netflix. If you were to see a trailer of, or like a documentary of like a pop star, it feels like that right now. Very cool, very cool edits. I feel like some of the shots could have been a little bit more stable and a little bit more color graded, like those at the concert, for example, and it brings out a lot more of the feel when it's color graded. But other than that, the cuts and the sound effects and the music were basically really good and well edited. Thank you so much, Gaurav, for sharing this with us. Everyone, give him a round of applause. I think the shake of the shots gives it that realism. I get what you're saying, but I feel like some of them were a little bit too shaky. But again, guys, this is literally just my opinion. Everyone obviously has their opinion, and I think it was great all in all, anyways. All right, the next one is called No Notifications by Juliana Diaz. Okay, this one low-key already gives me like the creeps. I feel like it's gonna be a scary film, but I don't think so. So I'm really liking the cuts for now. What kind of disturbs me is that the audio completely cuts off at some places, like this one. Now the audio is like completely cut off. Maybe it's just me, but like the ambience is not there and stuff like that. And that personally kind of disturbs me a little bit. I feel like an advice I would give you, Juliana, is just like put in like an O tone or like a sorry, not auto. I'm using German phrases. O sound and like ambient sound in like the room tone, basically room tone, just so that it's more coherent in the film and helps the viewer like keep focus on the film. And then here, like fade in the music and the sound effects. Spill your lip combo. The lip, so glossy. Okay, Lord of the Rings shot. Great. I feel like here there would like a slow zoom would have been better than a cut zoom, but again, just my opinion. I feel like the slow zoom would create more suspense. Also, Juliana, if you filmed this by yourself, this is amazing. Like so many angles and so much movement as well that you added into this, like to create suspense as well, is amazing. I really like all those like really chaotic shots when she's looking for something. I think she's holding her camera and actually doing it while she's like shooting it as she's like picking stuff up from the floor, for example. And it adds a lot of like suspense and movement into the films, which I really, really like. You definitely created so much suspense. I'm just like, I'm so into this right now. Oh my god, thank you so much, Juliana, for sharing this. It was amazing. You created so much suspense in such little time, and as well, you shot this everything by yourself, I'm guessing. Thank you so much for sharing this. This was amazing, especially if you shot it by yourself. Yeah, like the whole movements with the camera and stuff, it's pretty hard to get. Especially when you're shooting by yourself. Thank you so much, Juliana. Everyone, please give her a round of applause. That was amazing. Thank you. Very emotional. It was so beautiful. I felt inspired. No, same. I was waiting for the jump scare. Oh my god, we're so used to jump scares, I swear. That sine wave, I can relate to this. It really brings up the sense of anxiety. Oh yeah, for sure. My mom has it, and like, yeah, it does kind of. I think it's caused by anxiety, or maybe it's related to anxiety. I'm not very sure, but don't want to spread any news. Thank you so much, Megan. Thanks for your review and your nice comments. Thank you so much for sharing your film, and thank you for coming to my live, of course. We all really enjoyed it, obviously. Everyone give her a big round of applause again, and let's move on to the next film. All right. The next one, it's called The Art of Procrastination. It's a YouTube link, so I'll have to I'll have to like basically stop this one. But he sent me a Google Docs, and what he was saying is, "Hi Megan, I really appreciate your feedback from last time on stabilization, lighting, and music choice. It meant a lot and motivated me to improve. I tried to incorporate your tips in this new short film. Would love to hear your thoughts." Okay. So he heard about he got my feedback and he applied it to his new film that he's submitted now. So I will be sharing with you guys this film. All right, let me just share this. Boom. I love the colors. Okay, I'm biased, but like I already looked through this just now, but I looked through this just now and I really like the colors, and I went through a little bit, but I haven't watched it till the end, so I'm very excited. I love the sound effects so far that she's been using. It's amazing. Like it's very crisp, you know what I mean? It's very like you can feel like you're in the film.
So how can we overcome procrastination?
If you feel like you procrastinate all the time, it might not be because you're lazy.
Everyone procrastinates, and that's okay. I already like the word procrastination.
Rachel knows procrastination better than anyone. Over the course of
Name
we're
procrastination.
talking about procrastination, so I'm going to be sharing 5.
I also love how this is filmed in like I think like 480p if I'm not mistaken. It feels very nostalgic. It feels like it was filmed with sort of like a digital camera that we would use like back in the day. And I kind of like it. It feels very personal. For for me, that ending was actually really funny. I don't know why, but it's more of like, okay, I don't want to procrastinate, but I have procrastinated. Thank you so much, Divi, and big round of applause for sharing your film. It was lovely, and I liked how you didn't even show yourself, but you showed us your story through papers, through things that you've watched, through things that you've searched. And I feel like sometimes we forget that that is kind of hard to do, honestly, without showing yourself doing something instead of like just showing the things that you use and like how you use them and showing objects to tell the story. So thank you so much. Everyone give him a round of applause. All right, let's move on to the next one. Let me share my thing with you. Okay. This one is called The Birthday Gift by Jennifer De Santos.
Hello. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Hi, thank you, Maria. Have a wonderful day. May all your wishes come true. You got any plans for today? No, just the family came around. They are around the house.
I like how the sound is very well done as well. Like it does sound like she's on the other side of the phone. It doesn't sound like she's in the room with us. Because sometimes like filmmakers they do it in the sense like sometimes they don't make the sound feel right. So I really appreciate the sound feeling right in this situation.
It's full of kids making a mess, running around, and I have to clean after them. Yeah, and my Layla don't stop spoiling me. So yeah, I'm gonna have a wonderful day. Thank you very much for asking. Oh, all right then. Give Laylita a big hug and a kiss for me. Nothing can top that little birthday present, right? Much loveliness. Bye, Maria.
I like how after she put down the phone, it was like a moment of silence and we see her absolutely alone. It wasn't even like she was, surrounded. Obviously, I think she lied in that sense. She was lying about like her being surrounded by people and like her gonna be having a great day. And wow, that was actually a really powerful shot. Damn, okay. That was a switch up. Obviously, we knew what was gonna come, but it was a switch up, and I really like how the music came in, her heartbeat came in. I really like the lighting. It's very natural. It feels like a gloomy day, and it feels very natural. Oh, nice snorri cam shot. This is basically like the telephone is like mounted to the camera. I really like this.
Ines? What's wrong?
I think these kind of shots are like great for showing anxiety, for showing pressure, for showing, it's close up and we're so personal and uptight with them. exactly like how they're feeling. They're feeling uptight right now. They're stressed. Like there is no way out. You are cramped and literally in this frame.
Ines, talk to me.
Maria. Maria, I need you. Please, I need you, Maria. I don't know what to do. How am I gonna get the money? Maria, I don't think I can do this alone.
Amazing acting though. Whoa.
I just can't do this alone.
Oh, is that why she was so cold to Maria on the phone just now? It's because like Maria didn't help her?
Filho da puta! I can't believe it. I can't believe he left me here. I wasn't meant to be here long. Only 2 years, maybe. He promised me he wouldn't leave me in this country alone.
You won't be alone. You'll have me and you'll have the little one. Listen, I understand.
Oh, okay. So Maria didn't leave her alone. Okay. I thought she did. I thought she did.
How hard it can be, but I'm here to support you, okay? We're in this together. I'm here for you, whatever you need.
I think one thing I would say is that the frames per second is not 24 frames per second. And I feel like that you immediately notice it in a film. And it kind of disturbs the viewer also because that's not how we see life. Like in real life, that's why we use 24 FPS because it's or 25 FPS in Germany. But because that is like the most natural way that people see movement, and in that sense, it makes it a lot more professional. Or it looks more professional when you do use 24 or 25 FPS. So that's just like a tip. This is actually a really nice stable car shot, which is not easy to get if you're using if you're using a tripod or something, just because it'll be like shaking with you when you're driving if you don't have anything to secure it. For like a really handheld shot like that, and like to do a transition to another shot, I feel like they did the transition very well just because the handheld shot was pretty shaky and then they transition into this like match cut thing. It's not easy to do that without making it feel like it was in 2 shots. I feel like they did that very well. Obviously, I noticed that it was 2 shots, but they did it very well.
Come and take a walk with me. Challenge your wildest dreams. No more fear. Follow that shine.
Oh, it ended. Oh no. I thought it was going to go longer. Anyways, that was beautiful. I really like how natural the lighting was and storytelling was amazing. Some parts, like for example, the transition part where you went around the chair, I feel like it was a little bit too shaky. If you guys had like a gimbal or anything that you could have used to stabilize a little bit. Also in post, you can stabilize it. I feel like it would have been a little bit better. But other than that, honestly, the storytelling was amazing and the lighting was amazing. And I feel like you guys, or you did such a great job, Jennifer. Thank you so much for sharing this film with us. Everyone give her a round of applause. All right, the next one is called The Crate. Also, guys, please leave your feedback and like any comments you have for Jennifer or anyone that's coming up next. Yeah, please leave your feedback and comments in the chat. The next one is called The Creative Process with Grain. Ooh, I think it's lagging. Let me just reload the real quick and then I'll get back to you guys. All right, I think now it's working. Into a crisis. I love the lighting. I'm sorry, this is very Mexico filter, but I really like the lighting. Times when I'm lying in bed just to get it all out what's in my head. And I'm feeling a little peculiar. And so I wake in the morning and I'm in love with these super close-up shots. Damn. Outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream from the top of my lungs, what's going on? I feel like the sound effects I think they do not match with the music. So that's why I'm laughing, because it's actually so funny, but maybe that was his intention.
Oh,
Ooh, I really like the title. Okay, so he did mean for it to be super funny. The pacing and editing and the titles coming on screen of this one is really catchy. Damn, I don't even know how to do that, you know, like I've been trying for so long and I just don't know how to do this. How do you do that? Was that like a Word document? Or like, oh my god, that's actually so good. Wait, do you guys still see me because it's so laggy? And I am just trying to get this over. Oh my god. I'm sorry guys, my live stream. Okay, my laptop is like on it. I just literally just said sorry guys, just bear with me. I literally just forgot my cable, but like just bear with me right now. Okay guys, sorry. Okay, I think I'm back. Just give me a second because like my cable, my laptop's on like the last draw. I'll be back in like 5 seconds. Just give me a second. Alrighty, I'm back with my cable. I'm so sorry guys. I'm sick. I thought the juice was enough for today's live. I guess it wasn't. Okay, I think we're better. Okay, everyone say in the chat if it feels better. Does it feel better? I hope it does. Everyone, does it feel better? Is it still lagging? Okay, I'm sorry. It was just because of my battery. Okay, let me just share the whole thing again. Let's watch it from here so we can take it from the start. I feel like it's still lagging. I don't know why my Wi-Fi always does this, but my Wi-Fi always does this and like the connection just like cuts off. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna play the video and then you guys let me know if like it's still laggy or not. The editing is crazy though on this one. Oh no, it's still lagging. Is it still lagging? Ah, it's still lagging. I feel like every time I share the screen, it just lags a whole ton. Yeah. Is it lagging now? Let me guess. Let you guys let me know, because I feel like my Wi-Fi is really just getting on my nerves right now. I think it's just. Is it still lagging, guys? Yeah, it's working when I'm not sharing my screen. Okay. I'm going to basically try to share my screen again, and if not, I think I would have to end the stream today because my Wi-Fi is just not playing with me right now. It does this like all the time, and I'm really, really sorry. I'm so sorry. But yes, okay, let's try this one more time. And then if not, I will have to say bye for today and we'll see each other next time. But let's try again. Let's try again. Okay, it is literally so laggy. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm really sorry, but my connection is somehow just really not playing with me right now. My computer literally just almost crashed. But anyways, we will watch this the next time. I promise we'll watch this the next time when my computer is feeling a little bit more kind to me. I just want to say thank you everyone for bearing with me. I know I have these problems quite a lot, but there's nothing I can do, sadly. And I just want to say thank you so much for coming to this live, and I really appreciate for you guys showing up to this live and spending the little Sunday session with me. I guess I'll see you guys after my work trip. But thank you so much for coming, and I'll see you guys till the next one.